This is the kind of occasion we all relish as football fans. Non-stop hype all week long, and now for the action. Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And the focus is on live action from Ligue 1. It is Lille versus Olympique de Marseille.
Thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
Bien. Match aussi. Merci à toi. Bon match. Salut. Bon courage. Un bon match. Bon match. Bonne chance. Salut. Bonne chance. Merci. Bonne chance. Merci. Salut. Bon match. Bonne chance les gars. Merci. Bon match. Bon courage.
And this is the lineup for Lille.
Well, in this shape, their two holding midfield players will be key today. If they can get on the ball and dictate the play, protect the two centre-backs, it will then allow the attacking players to show their creative quality.
And this is the lineup for Marseille. Geronimo Rulli stands between the posts. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg plays alongside Ismaël Benacer in central midfield. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. And so the battle commences. Could be dangerous. Murillo. The ball with Kondogbia. And it's with Rulli. Benacer. Luis Enrique. Marseille will get the throw in. André. Mitchell Bakker. Can they create something from here? They do pass the ball with authority. Well, they couldn't keep that sequence going, unfortunately. Haraldsson. On to David. Trying to open up the defence. Save, but still a chance. Mopping up defensively. Top-class defending. Amin Gouiri. And Marseille could be onto something. And options in the centre. And there it is! The breakthrough! That will do nicely.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Håkon Arnar Haraldsson. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Now maybe room here for the counter-attack. It's there for him. And a goal! Another one! Two in quick succession. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
So 2-0 now. André. Bafodé Diakité. Mitchell Bakker. Håkon Arnar Haraldsson. Meunier. It's with Mitchell Bakker. The supporters want to see him have a go. Oh, big opportunity! Brilliant save. Played over. And he's lost the ball, André Gomes. Håkon Arnar Haraldsson. Well, moving the ball impressively here. Well, I think a classic commentator's curse just then. Couldn't make the ideal pass. Now counter-attacking possibilities. And the ruling is offside here. André. Meunier. Bakker has it. Now Meunier. Håkon Arnar Haraldsson. Trying to open them up. Well, they call him a problem solver. Rabiot. André Gomes. Gomes. Now with David. Has a go. And a decent save. Full credit. Who's going to get on the end of it? Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. Well, it's great when you can rely on your keeper. And the snuffing out of the cross there. Benassa. Guiri in possession. Very effective passing sequence. And played in. And it still could be dangerous. Well, didn't miss by very much, and never easy to strike it on the volley in that fashion.
Well, from that range, though, it should be a goal. At least it should hit the target.
beating his opponent with ease. And making his move inside. Now this could really lift spirits. So near, but wide. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. Now with Greenwood. And Højbjerg with it. Nice looking pass. Given away by Rabiot. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. And away they go again. Second half underway. Will it be more of the same from Marseille? Or will there be a fight back? Højbjerg. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Rabiot. The cut back. Is this the moment? He's blocked it. Substitution time it is here. Now how about the short corner? It's a neat move. And able to close down the shot. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Breaking at pace. Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. A chance to whip it in. Harit. And a corner kick, the referee's verdict. Well, they've decided to make a change. And over comes the corner. Not the best clearance. Nice looking move, this. Another corner conceded. What can they do with this one? And there's the delivery. Well, not the best clearance. Kondogbia with it. Benacer. Chance to finish. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
Three goals without reply. Diakite. It's with Mitchell Bakker. Possession one. Rabiot. That's a good ball. And nicely parried away. Gomez. Now with David. That's a good-looking pass. Now with David. Gomez. Amin Gouiri. On to Greenwood. Plenty of room for Marseille in the wide position. It's a corner. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Now sending it in. And really tried to blast that one past the keeper, but his radar was a bit off. André Gomes. Mitchell Bakker. And the pass not quite accurate enough. And a throw in then. Twenty minutes remaining. Angel Gomez. Oh, great vision. André Gomes. André Gomes. And a goal here! There it is! They've done it!
Let's take another look, and wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. Jonathan Rowe. And return to Rabiot. Who's going to win this joust? And it goes! Well, it's one goal after another. A highly impressive performance.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area, but from a defensive point of view, it's not good enough. They stop marking in the box and don't close the scorer down. That's just poor defending.
Not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Gomez. Oh, that's a fine pass. André. And in with a real chance. Oh, super header. But the goalkeeper was up to the task. Corner awarded. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, not away properly. Oh, tremendous block. Trying to pick out a teammate. Cleared away. Breaking at pace. Well, it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Gabriel Gudmundsson. On to David. And threading it through. And there it is! A goal! But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, here's the goal again, and what a wonderfully weighted pass this is. And then what a finish. That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no time to react. It's a brilliant strike.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Højbjerg. And we've entered the final 5 minutes. Benassa. Guiri in possession. Nicely timed tackle.
Well, at the moment, they just can't get near the ball, and you can fully understand the crowd's reaction. They expect much more from their team.
Højbjerg. That's a good pass. Can he finish? And there it is! That will put the seal on victory if there were any lingering doubts.
Well, first of all, where's the defending? They're all over the place, but give him some credit. That's a good finish. Great composure.
Well, the action is going to continue for a while yet. We will have 4 minutes of stoppage time. Angel Gomez. It's with Mitchell Bakker. And can they exploit the space out wide? Firing it in. Well, getting in the way. Superb save. And he's fired over the corner. The clearance wasn't decisive. Well, they survived the attack. And there goes the final whistle. It's gone the wrong way as far as the home fans are concerned.
You're absolutely right, Derek. While the result is poor, the display was even worse. They never got to grips with the opposition. They were second best at every facet of the game. They need to do a lot of improving before the next time out.